Hello, my name is Tommy Jean Clifford. I'm the executive director of the Cynthiana-Harrison County Chamber of Commerce in Cynthiana, Kentucky. I chose to do our regional action plan on upward mobility in manufacturing. A little bit about myself. Like I said, I'm the executive director here in Cynthiana. I'm passionate about fostering economic growth and upward mobility in our community. Our community is roughly 6,800 in size, but we are located 45 minutes from Lexington and Georgetown, which are also big manufacturing hubs as well. The Chamber's role in Cynthiana is to be dedicated to supporting local businesses, creating job opportunities, and ensuring a thriving community. A fun fact is that manufacturing offers some of the highest paying jobs in our region after looking through lots of data and statistics. Yet many young people overlook this career path due to the misconceptions and lack of training that's available. Some of the misconceptions have been that it's dirty, dark environment with long hours. So our goal through all of this is to hopefully change their minds and provide the training that can help them and provide them upward mobility. So an overview of our action plan, we want to address the need for skilled manufacturing workers in our region by implementing targeted educational programs through MEC labs. We hope to collaborate with local manufacturers, educational institutions, and community organizations to achieve our goals. And we're going to be able to do this through a $171,000 grant that 3M provided to our local community college for them to purchase 10 MEC lab units with 4 pieces. These MEC lab units are designed to be just miniature versions of the actual machines that are used in manufacturing. So they will be able to learn how to use these in advance, and they can then bypass that year of experience that's usually required to enter at the higher pay wage. We also hope that this will strengthen our local economy, reduce unemployment, and provide a viable career path for students and community members in the form of even second chance employment as well. So the manufacturing workforce shortage here, we have a high turnover rate and the need to fill 80 plus manufacturing jobs annually in Harrison County alone. That is not figuring in the manufacturing facilities that are located in our surrounding counties of Bourbon, Nicholas, Scott, and Fayette counties. Some of the misconceptions, as mentioned before, that working in a factory, they have undesirable environments due to dark and dirty work and long hours, which we have learned that this is not true. And we can talk a little bit more about how we plan to do best to business for our students so that they can go in and check out the environments and the workplaces in these manufacturing facilities. And of course, there's always an urgency because without intervention, companies may relocate to different areas with a larger workforce. So this is a priority for us to try to hurry and install a talent pipeline for years to come for our businesses and to tackle the issues at hand. Of course, the economic implications of potential closures of our manufacturing plants that would severely impact our local economy. We are in rural Kentucky, so losing a manufacturer that provides 350 jobs to our community would be detrimental. It also will ensure a steady supply of skilled workers is crucial for regional competitiveness and growth. If we want to continue to be on the upward movement of growing our community in rural Kentucky, we're going to need to make sure that we can provide skilled workforce for our manufacturers and businesses that are locating here, choosing to locate within our region. The manufacturing jobs also can offer competitive wages, promoting economic stability for workers. And what we have learned and what we have agreed with our 4 manufacturing businesses that are participating with us through this plan is that they've agreed to waive the 1 year experience entry level if the achievement of the certificate is done. So if a community member or a student goes through the community college to achieve their certificate in manufacturing for the semester, where they would normally enter the workforce in manufacturing at around $13 to $15 an hour, they will now be able to enter the workforce from $23 to $25 an hour, which is a huge jump in that in the living wage. Some of our turnover rates and some of the data that we have noticed through our studies for this regional plan is our manufacturing turnover rate is roughly 5 to 10% annually. And that can make a big dent in our workforce. As we said before, we have to try to fill 80 to 100 jobs just in our small rural community, and that does not include the surrounding areas and surrounding manufacturers. The necessity, again, to fill approximately 80 to 100 manufacturing jobs each year, and then the rising demand for skilled workers over the next 5 years. If we're not able to fill that need, and notice that there's going to be expansion in these manufacturing facilities as well as they work and see growth, we're not going to be able to rise to the demand that is needed for the skilled workforce. So, but with our plan of action and with the certificate and the extra training with our students that are junior and high school seniors, as well as community members, we are hopefully producing a talent pipeline that will continue to bring successful and skilled workforce to a living wage here in our community over the next 5 years. Again, like I said earlier, the manufacturers are offering some of the highest wages in our region. Starting with a year of experience, it can start from $23 to $24 an hour. Without that experience, of course, it's entry level, which is 13 to 15. So being able to achieve this certificate will hopefully encourage more people to apply for that position. And higher wages contribute to greater economic stability and upward mobility for our workers. So hopefully the retention rate will also increase, because if the manufacturers are investing in these students at a younger age and into the community college, then there's a good chance that these workers will see the investment that they're making and want to stay with that facility for a long term. And then the manufacturers, again, are willing to pay the higher wages for those completing the training programs and bypass the 1 year experience requirement as long as the certificate is earned. They are also willing to do different trainings in-house and alter the way that they are hiring and looking at their hiring process because of the certificate. So as far as enrollment data, the estimated average class size for the mechatronics program per year in the high school is going to be 10 to 12 students per year. And then we're expecting probably 15 to 20 college students per year. The college course will be offered per semester. So we're roughly thinking there'll be probably 10 to 15 per semester in the college age. The program in the high school, since they are 17 and 18 and learning this program, will be more for the entire school year. So there'll probably be 10 to 12 high school students for that. With the effective training programs, it can significantly reduce the skills gap in manufacturing. So they're going to be hands-on with these smaller versions. This Mechatronics lab are just smaller versions of the larger manufacturing machines. So they're teaching them how to use, which is also going to significantly decrease their workers' comp issues that they may occur in the future. It is also going to show that these students can achieve and learn a skill set that is going to be viable for them as far as a living wage and being able to contribute as well. And as far as community outreach, the importance of engaging the high school students and community members in these programs to show upward mobility and increase in living wages will make this an attractive asset to future workforce in our community. So by offering the certificate, there's a great chance that we'll be able to attract new and incoming manufacturing facilities, as well as creating more of a regional collaboration with local counties to offer the certificate to their community members as well. So hopefully our manufacturers are going to benefit the most here directly in our community, but the impact and the ripple effect that will be seen from the certificate will be felt through the other counties as well once it is started here. So of course, we want to continue to collaborate with our partners, which 3M, Maysville Community and Technical College, and other manufacturers to provide a cohesive initiative on all fronts. We have met often to discuss all of the programs and the initiatives and to make sure that all the hiring processes are in place. We have met with the college to see when they expect to start the certificate program, which is this fall. So we are going to be setting up a table to help promote this at the registration for the high school seniors, at the vocational school, as well as for the college, and then hopefully doing a program for it at our local library to help generate interest for the college certificate along with the high school certificate as well. And then by utilizing these unique mechatronics, mech labs for hands-on training to upskill our students and community members, we are doing something that's not being done anywhere else in Kentucky. So 3M got the grant from their headquarters in Missouri, and so they are able to offer this to our community through this grant. So it's a unique approach, and hopefully, if it makes the ripple effect that we are thinking that's going to happen and the way that it's going to affect our talent pipeline, that it'll be something that can be implemented across the country in the future. And then, like I said, it's going to establish hopefully a sustainable pipeline of skilled manufacturer workers so that we won't be in the crisis where we're having to hire 80 to 100 new manufacturer workers annually. So our goal is to target high school juniors and seniors as well as community members with a goal to increase enrollment by 10 students total each year. So we would like for the high school class to maybe be at the point to where after the first year where they have 10 to 12 students for the year, they're able to add an additional class of 10 people. So that would be a total of 20 that are going to go through the high school program. And then to increase the 15 to 20 per semester with our college by 10 as well each semester. So we really feel like when we start engaging our neighboring counties, that this program is really going to take off and elevate. It's also important to provide comprehensive training on the real life machinery, and it's an initiative that's not found anywhere else in Kentucky, like I mentioned earlier. So being able to have this hands-on training and to see the computer metrics and the data and how to utilize the machinery, it's going to equip them to be able to go to a local manufacturer, and if not, be able to at least go into the manufacturing field wherever they are with that certificate. It's also ensuring our graduates to secure and well-paying jobs right out of high school, which, a lot of our high school seniors don't always know what they want to do. This is opening the door for them because they're going to have that certificate that's going to allow them to go right into the workforce if they've decided that they don't want to go to college. And then if they do choose to go to college and they want to get the certificate through Maysville, they're also able to do that as well and use that at a later time. So having that certificate is also beneficial to those in the community. If we have lots of single parents or retirees that would like to re-enter the workforce or even second chance employment, having that certificate of experience from working with the MEC labs will be huge in our upskilling process. So in order to make this possible, we're going to have to do a lot of promotion. So we want to promote it through, like we said, the job fairs and partnerships with our local schools and surrounding chambers of commerce. We also want to do a best of business by organizing tours of manufacturing plants for our students to generate interest by partnering with our Economic Development Authority. So our students will get to see firsthand that the misconceptions of the factories and manufacturing is false. And then we want to continue teacher training. So we want to ensure the instructors are well equipped to teach the program by attending yearly training at the headquarters. We will also be meeting quarterly with our investors as far as our manufacturers and our school system, the chamber and the instructors to make sure that everybody is still on the same page and that we are working through all of the hiccups that may happen in the first couple of months. And the way that we're going to monitor our success and measure success is we're going to monitor the number of students completing the program each year with the goal of all students participating graduating the program. I know that 3M themselves have said that they would like to hire 8 students as soon as they graduate into manufacturing that complete the certificate, which is amazing. We'll also be tracking how many graduates secure jobs in the local manufacturing with the goal of 30 low to middle income workers being employed by our manufacturing facilities. We do expect that there will be more, but with the goal of 30 in the first year, we think that is a good place to start. We do, plan to add additional students throughout the year, and hopefully the completion of the certificate will be able to place them locally and even regionally. And then assessing the long-term retention of graduates in the local workforce. We have commitment from 4 employers to follow this initiative and adjust hiring and training practices to assist in retention and growth of employment. We hope to expand the program in the future to include, again, the students from Nicholas and Bourbon and Scott counties to have a total of 50 to 75 students enrolled in the certificate program each year, and expanding the program to include at least 15 manufacturer facilities in our area. So of course, our first general impact wants to be our specific community, but we do hope to regionally expand this and increase our footprint. We also are aiming to increase student enrollment by 5 to 10 additional students per year, and then evaluating the broader impact on the local, regional and economy. In order to make sure we are doing our part, we're going to regularly, quarterly, like I said, meet with these investors and collect feedback from the students and teachers and employers to hopefully continually improve the program. And then we'll analyze the outcomes to ensure that the program is meeting its goals with a commitment of 5 years from our manufacturers to show the talent pipeline results for them. And then it always will be adapting and evolving the program to meet the changing industry needs. So just to recap, we're hoping that we're going to address our manufacturing workforce shortage in our area through this innovative certificate and upskills training provided with a grant by 3M to our college and high school facilities. And the importance of competitive wages and training programs to our area to increase wages of low to middle income workers. And we'll do that by focusing on collaboration and training and employment opportunities in our area. We're also going to try to get community involvement by encouraging community members to support and promote the program, offer listening sessions for free at the college instead of at the high school registration, like I spoke up earlier. We also want to motivate students to enroll in the manufacturing training program through Best of Business, machine training, classroom visits, and more. And then invite local businesses to collaborate and support the initiative and celebrate those who participate in the program. On behalf of the Cynthiana Harrison County Chamber, we would like to thank our partners, 3M, Bullard, EasyPack, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Harrison County Schools on their investment and commitment to a sustainable future. We would also like to thank ACCE and Truist for the opportunity to be innovative and implement these strategies to make our community stronger. Together, we can build a stronger, more prosperous community through education and opportunity. Thank you.